So I keep bumping the side button on the phone and cutting off the video. So we're going to test the 100V now with the .5 resistor in the finals. I guess I can go to the CW mode and see what difference that makes. Okay, CW right there. Whoa. Okay, keyed up. Okay, there's our power right there. And I think this was, well, let's see what it does idle. So if I turn everything down, turn that down, turn this down, CW down, power output down, and just see what it says when it tries to idle on transmit. Okay, well, the power is showing half. Not half, but it's less, so it's not pinning anymore. So that made a pretty big difference. Okay, so now if we add some power here, since I have CW all the way down, let's crank it all the way up. And crank up the output. Okay, you can watch the scope. Yeah, see the scope raising in power? And there's our power meter raising in power. Well, that made a pretty good difference. So, yeah, if those resistors are cranked, you're not going to be doing too well. So I'm not pinning anymore at 1200 watts, or I'm sorry, 200 watts. When I go to full power, the meter's not pinning anymore in watts. And my power output is, I'm on 20 meters. Can get 100 watts out of it still. Well, that's pretty good, if it's stable. I'm just wondering, am I smoking that resistor? If I was smoking that resistor, this thing should be rising a little bit. It's not rising. Well, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. So that made a huge difference to make sure you have 0.5 ohms on pin 8 to pin 1, the cathode, which is pin 8, and the ground, which is pin 1. If that's got to be 0.5 ohms or so, and that makes a big difference in the power output meter on this thing. So, yep, that makes it more reasonable. So now we're on CW. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If I go to sideband here, well, there's AM. I don't add some carrier. Let's go to full power. Okay, AM full power. Yeah, that makes it. So there's AM kind of idling. Take AM down. I can take it all the way down. Crank it a bit. So maybe now this scale will make more sense when I try and book adjust it. Maybe it's going to be better off. So that's it. So I was getting low sideband modulation out of this thing. I doubt that's going to make any difference. And I got the modules taken out, so it's not really going to help. Guess I could throw a module back in here. Looking for the microphone. Oh well. Maybe a different video. Well, let's see the microphone. I don't even have a good mic plug in this thing yet. I got a mic coming today, a mic that probably shipped with the radio or from the same time period, but this mic doesn't seem too good. I'm not sure what the impedance is, but I don't think it's right for the radio. Anyway, you can tell how perfect I have this thing arranged, so let's plug it in. What a hack, huh? There's the mic jack there. Plug it in right there. The wire goes in there. Yeah, I got a mic coming today, so I'm going to be curious how that works. There, it's in. Ground it. And believe it or not, this primitive connection works. It doesn't even have any hum, really. Okay, that's in there. I have the one module jumped out. I gotta get the limiter module. Limiter module. Audio something. Yeah, that's the one. With the octo on it. Gonna shut it down for a minute so I don't get shocked. Put this module back in here. I'm not gonna put this in real tight, just snug. There we go. Put the bar down a bit, turn it back on. Let's see if this works. Go to AM. We're on AM. If it's working, it'll vox. Vox, 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 vox. It's voxing. Okay. Of course, I got the cords all tangled up here. Jeez. Sideband it. Lower sideband. Upper sideband. Let's give it full audio. Audio's cranked, power's cranked. It's cranked. So I usually can't get much power out on the sideband. Test 1, that's a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because I'm on the limiter without the filter, but it's cranking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. Well, I can't say that's changed at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. What's different is the power is now available and it's not pinned, so I can watch the power go up and down. And I guess you can fine tune the power in there. There's a plot for the power meter. I'm still not sure how to really calibrate this for power. I really have no idea how I would calibrate it. I knew from talking to Dominic, that those resistors can go bad or they're somewhat critical. So, yep, that made a difference. Now, it would be interesting to pull the tubes back out and see if the resistance has degraded. If just running this thing, it's caused the resistors I put in to degrade. I doubt it would, but if I go back to CW mode here, crank it up, there's my 100 watts. Now that's fading down quick now. Yeah, it was 100 watts. Well, that's kind of bad. So that's not very stable, is it? And now it's back up a bit. And you never know what's going on. What if I go to 40 meters on this thing? I'm always afraid to change bands when it's running, because it kind of transmits. There's 15, there's 40 meters right there. Okay, well, it's not 100 watts, but it's cranking. 80 meters, 110 watts, 40, there's 15. It's about 60 watts. I bet 10's worse. 10 is about 40 watts. But hey, we're cranking. All right, that's about it for my demo. And I think it would be interesting now to pull the tubes out and see what the resistance is. It's like, how much did it change? Of course, I can't pull these out now without killing myself because they're hot. Well, they aren't that hot. Oh, those aren't scalding hot. That's amazing. They're actually not too bad. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope if you have one of these, this is helpful. Have a nice day.